Oh, hey guys. Next question that we got today. Sorry, thought I needed a prop. I thought it'd be cool if I had like a basketball prop, like I'm at a playground or something. So today's question is a pretty good one, and it's a question that's probably applicable to everyone. Here it goes. The question is from Jeray6, who's a YouTube viewer, and he says, "Dear Jacob, I'm wondering how much weight I need to be lifting. I'm 5'7" and weigh about 150 right now. Pretty much all muscle." Awesome. I know in your workout it says that you need enough weight to do only 8 reps and explode, but that is a lot of weight, especially deadlifting. Any suggestions? So, how much weight do you need to be lifting? Well, how much weight does anybody need to be lifting? Well, this is a great question, so let's go right into it. Now, lifting weights helps you get stronger. Getting stronger allows you to overcome your own body weight easier and thus faster. Just think if you weighed 50 pounds, how much easier it would be. You'd feel like a feather and you could actually move faster. Just like if this was a bowling ball and I tried to throw it, I couldn't throw it very far. Why? Because the strength to resistance ratio would be pretty high. But since it's a basketball, or if I were super duper strong and it was a bowling ball, it's easy, it's light to throw, so I can get to high velocities very fast. So that's why it's important to be strong. So how much weight should you be lifting? Well, probably as much as possible. Yes, there is a point of diminishing returns. What that means is there's a point where you stop increasing your vertical even if you're getting stronger, because that strength doesn't help you move any faster. Just like this basketball, there's probably only a certain amount of strength that it takes, so then I need to start working on my actual technique and accelerating faster. And there becomes a point where more strength isn't going to help me actually move it faster because I've got enough. The same thing with jumping high. Now with one caveat, very few people ever reach the point of diminishing returns with their strength. Some people get, yes, some reduced return, but they don't just stop gaining. Few people are so strong that no longer can they benefit from getting stronger. So with that as an introduction, how much weight should you be lifting when you're training? Well, you should be lifting enough weight that it challenges you to functional hypertrophy. So what that means is if you are lifting very lightweight, it's not going to challenge your muscles to the point of supercompensation. And supercompensation means that your body's not going to say, dang, this is something we need to get stronger at because the weight's so light. That's why walking doesn't make you stronger, because it's not very much resistance. So as a general rule, don't go above 8 reps. Do something. If you can do it more than 8 times, you're starting to get to a point where you're not challenging yourself to get stronger. You're actually challenging your endurance, your anaerobic endurance. So it's just a different type of super compensatory response. You want the strength response, not the endurance response. That's why we say in general, don't go over 8 reps. Yeah, you can get strong with 2 reps, 1 rep, 3 reps, 5 reps, maybe even 10. But as a general rule, we stick people around 8. Don't go over 8. So if you can do it more than 8, add weight. Now, I hate to say to somebody, hey, you're 150 pounds, you need to do this weight so many times, because it's just not the case. So what you need to do is find a weight that you can do, no more than 8 times. If you can do it more, add weight until you can't do it more than 8 times. So that's how it goes for getting stronger. So you kind of obey those rules and understand that there is no given weight based on your size and based on the fact that you're all muscle and all that, So you just need to continue getting stronger. When you can, some people say, well, in order to jump 40 inches, you need to, jump 2 times your body weight. Well, that's not necessarily true. Every individual is different. Why? Because people's muscle fibers are different types, people's technique, people's limb length. There's lots of different variances that, there are people who can't even squat their body weight, but can, jump pretty well, or who only squat 1.5 their body weight, who jump very well. That's because there are a lot of variables. There's also another thing to consider is even if you can squat, say, 300 pounds, what's important is how much of your strength you can use during a vertical leap. You see, a vertical leap only lasts about 0.3 seconds. So I mean, you've only got a very slight amount of time to recruit and use muscle fiber in order to create acceleration and reach a high velocity. So I know that's a big mouthful, but so not only you need to be training strength, but I hold that you need to be training it in conjunction at the same time as your sport specific movement and in a very plyometric type of movement. So you train those together, and then not only do you gain strength, but you gain strength that you can actually use during your sport specific movement. Doesn't do you any good to just squat more. Some people realize that, oh, squat is important to jump higher. They learn to squat a lot of weight. Their vertical goes down. Why? Because just because you can squat 300 pounds doesn't mean you can use all that strength during your vertical leap. Most people only use a very small percentage. For example, let's say you can squat 300 pounds, and let's just say you can use 10% of that during your vertical leap. So I mean, I'm just throwing out numbers for an example's sake. So you can use 10% of 300 pounds. Well, a good thing to do would be increase the percentage you could use during your vertical leap. So maybe to use 15% of that strength, or to also increase the amount. So 15% of 350 pounds is better than 10% of 300. 15% of 300 is better. So you get the idea. You want to be more efficient with more strength. Increase your efficiency, increase your limit strength, and increase your form, your technique, and all the other stuff that you'll learn in the other videos. So anyways, it got long-winded with the answers. I'm going to go back to shooting some hoops here. I will talk to you soon. If you have questions, leave them below. Thanks. Bye-bye. Hey guys, for more information, please check out our video on the homepage of www.jumpmanual.com. Thanks guys. Bye-bye.